There was once a princess who lived inside a great castle surrounded by huge walls. And a good thing too, because outside of the castle walls, things were getting rough. People didn't have enough. They'd take your stuff and leave you with nothing. But inside of the castle, inside of the the palace castle, the princess knew nothing of this because her mama was the queen, her dada was the king, and they gave her everything she could possibly want or need. The princess was growing up, and one day her parents said, "Dearest daughter, our only child, we love you so. It is time for you to have a husband. Yes, you need a life partner with whom you will rule the kingdom when we are gone." "Gone?" said the princess. "Yes," they said, "but not to worry. We want you to be very happy, so it will be your choice of a husband. Yes, we will provide the suitors. They will be suitable, and it'll be your choice which one you want for your husband. How does that sound, dear?" "Okay," said the princess, "just one thing." "Yes, dear." "I want Fur to be there." Fur was her dog. "Oh, surely, dear," they said. Not long afterward, the suitors started to arrive, and they were extremely suitable. Yes, they were dressed in fine attire. They spoke, oh, the way they spoke, in those languages we hadn't heard for a while here. They complimented the princess. They brought her gifts, and each one in turn got down on one knee and pledged their undying love. Then begged for her hand in marriage. To each in turn, the princess said the same thing. "Thank you for coming. You may leave now," said Fur. The suitors were disappointed. Each one left the castle. Outside the castle wall, somebody was watching. The meanest, baddest bandit of all. And he thought to himself, "I could be a suitable suitor. I will abscond with the princess under cover of darkness and demand ransom from the papa and mama. They'll give it to me. But will I give back the princess? No! Together we shall rule the kingdom when they are gone." That night, under cover of darkness, the baddest, meanest bandit crept toward the castle wall and scaled it like a lizard. It was easy. Down the other side he went, landed softly, then felt his way along the corridor, the hallways, the passageways, until he came to the boudoir, the room where the princess was sleeping, and he slowly, gently opened the door and stepped inside. Now, Fur was sleeping where he usually did, underneath the bed of the princess. And when the bandit entered, Fur sniffed the air, but didn't wake up. The bandit crept closer to where the princess lay sleeping. Fur cocked one ear, but didn't wake up. The bandit was almost upon the princess about to seize her, when suddenly up rose Fur, and with his huge jaws clamped down on the haunch of the bandit. "Let go!" cried the bandit. "Let go!" But Fur did not let go. The princess woke up and screamed, and the whole castle woke up, and everyone came running. The first to arrive were the guards. Quickly, they tied the bandit's hands behind his back, tied his feet together, then hog-tied him so he couldn't move at all. "Let go, Fur," the guard said. "Let him go." Fur did not let go. Next to arrive was His and Her Majesty. "Oh, darling girl, you're safe. Fur, you are our hero." Fur, they commanded, "Let go." But Fur did not let go. And then the princess, she reached out her silken hand and gently stroked the beast. From the tip of his nose all the way over his head and down his long spine, out through his tail. "You can let go now, Fur," she said. And Fur let go. The guards led the bandit down into the dungeon, threw him in a cell, turned the key in the lock, and everybody in the castle went back to bed and slept soundly through the night until morning. In the morning, the princess awoke. "Fur," she said, "let's go." And she and her dog went down to where His and Her Majesty were having breakfast in the royal banquet hall. "Mama, Papa," said the princess. "Yes, dear," they said. "I have an announcement." "What is it, darling?" "Fur and I are going to be married." "You want to marry your dog?" "Yes. Fur is my most loyal companion. He goes with me everywhere. He saved my life. Together we shall rule the kingdom when you are gone." Well, the king and queen had promised that it would be her choice who she would marry. And now, with Fur being a national hero and all, well, it wasn't long before there was a royal wedding. Many of the guests arrived on 2 feet. Sometimes they were on horseback. Sometimes in fine wagons. Other guests arrived on 4 feet. They sniffed and they marked. The wedding went on for days and days and days and days and days, ever after which the princess and Fur lived happily ever after. Now, high up in the hills, in the mountains, there are still people with tiny little tails, curly tails, who are the descendants of the dog who married a princess. Thank you for listening to this tale, which it is said comes from the land we know now as China, but nobody yet, to my knowledge, has verified that that's where the story's from. See you soon.